Welcome back. I'm going to continue on now with some more ships, doing my custom Imperial fleet. I've got my Architons that I've already been working on here. We're going to work on the Gladiator today. Very similar paint scheme, so video shouldn't end up being all that long, but I do expect on each ship to find things that are unique to that ship that I'm going to have to work with. For example, the Gladiator has a flight deck or a hangar bay in the front and two on the sides, so I'm probably going to highlight those a little bit, but otherwise it's very similar to what I did with the Architons. Already been primed and going to go on with the base coat now. You'll notice most of the time I will start on the bottom of the ship and work to the front. That's just in case something unexpected happens. Nobody sees the bottom anyways, and I can more easily correct it on the bottom. And by the time I work to the top, I've hopefully figured out any potential issues that I might have. Okay, I've already masked off the Gladiator with the line on the top and the bottom. Gonna have the line come up over the bridge here. We're just gonna see how that goes. If I like it, we'll leave it. If not, I might backtrack on that a little bit. I also have a few squads that I started doing because when I was done painting this, I had quite a bit of the base, the Screaming Skull, left in my well. And there's not really much you can do with it after you've watered it down and put it in the well. I don't like putting it back in the pot, so I got these going. I'm not going to worry about filming squads just yet, but figured I'd get a few of them started because they were already primed anyways. So I'm going to do the line here, and then I'm probably going to do the hangar bays. I'm probably going to do that in a bright blue just to make those stand out a little bit. Then I'll probably let it dry, then do the Mechanicus gray, then the wash and dry brush. But for now we'll do the line, and like I'm gonna start on the bottom, work on the top. I do like this masking tape. It does mostly conform to the different textures and stuff on the ship pretty well. There's a couple of high spots that I'm not sure about. If it goes underneath the tape, we'll take care of that later. I'm going to do the hangar bays now. After doing the line, taking all the masking off, came out pretty good. The only place, and it was actually probably one of the least places I thought that we'd have a problem, was on the side of the bridge. Some of the paint leaked down, I guess gravity and all. But I'm going to paint this inside of this a light blue, and I may go and put a glaze on that as well, just to make it pop a little bit more. I'm about to start the Mechanicus gray, but after looking at this for a bit, the line on the top of the bridge, it looks pretty good looking at it straight on and from the top and from the back, but I don't know if I really like it coming from the side. I'm still not sure enough that I'm going to leave it for now and wait until it's just before the time that we're going to apply the wash. I'm going to make a decision just before we do the wash on whether I'm going to keep that or not. Like I said, I like it from the top, from the back, from the front, from the side. Just doesn't quite do it for me. So we'll get on with the Mechanicus. I did do the hanger base. It's really going to be really hard for me to show it to you on the camera. But it's going to be really hard. I like how it's looking so far. I am going to go back and put the glaze on it. But that part of this paint job is going to be really hard for me to get on video. Maybe I can take a still and put it in the video later, towards the end. I finished touching up. I think I had forgotten to do the turbo lasers in the last video, but I've got them now. Touched up a few spots. I don't like to do the touch-ups on video as it's kind of tedious. I like to get really close into it and make sure that I've got everything. So I'm going to do the wash now. And again, like with the Arctons, I don't want this to be a super heavy wash, so I've got about 50% water, 50% Nuln Oil, with just a touch of hand soap. The hand soap is used to break the surface tension of the wash and keeps it from pooling on top of the panels and should get it more down into the grooves, which is where we want it. I think I forgot to mention before, I did get rid of the purple stripe on the top of the bridge. I think it looks much better without it. So I started on the bottom with the wash, and it ended up being dirtier than I thought, than I wanted, which is why I start on the bottom. So I further diluted the wash, and it came out much better on the top. So I'm not going to do anything crazy like restart or anything. I'm just going to go a little bit heavier with the dry brush on the bottom. It's the bottom, I don't worry too much about it. It's going to not be seen much anyways. So I'm going to go ahead and dry brush now the Screaming Skull, trying to avoid the purple line as much as I possibly can. And I will probably also do the engine glow at this point as well.